Hello there all, it is Qwerty Afro here. Welcome back to another video, and let's just get right into this. Hello driver, today you have to terminate a Gatwick Airport via Clapham Junction and East Croydon Gatwick Express train. Your train is late, so you have to hurry up. I'm just going to get into this, guys. I'm just going to break the norm here and just go into it, set things up. Let's just get going, really. Doors open, we're kind of ready. I don't know what I'm doing right now today with this video anyway. Consistency is not a thing on my channel, so I don't really have any sort of explanation to even really give you guys what I'm doing here. I just felt like putting on a scenario and just playing, really. And, luckily I was in the mood to just kind of record something for you today. And I was thinking as well with the reason why I'm doing this particular scenario is because I've done quite a lot of Gatwick Express stuff, but I've not actually done what's the latest kind of stock right now on the actual line, and that is the Class 387. Not a really nice train, or this particular variant, in terms of seat quality. I've been on these quite a few times when I've had to actually pop down to Gatwick and back. The seats are horrid. It's just, from what it came from with the Class 442, this was really a pretty abysmal downgrade. Even the 460s back in the day were better. And to be honest, on my channel, I've done a video in the 460, I've done a video in the 442, I've even done a video in the Class 7-3 Loco. So this was really the only one that I needed to kind of complete the Gatwick Express cycle. I could even do like an old school kind of Class 7-3 kind of video, because I did the one where it was like a modern kind of like rescue loco, but I didn't do the 7-3 when it was in service or whatever. But that's maybe something to consider for next time. If the signal is red, press tab and go, and if it says not approved, deny, whatever. I know my stuff. Right, let's get rocking. Request is denied, really. I'm gonna waltz up to it. Just gonna be very simple. I hope you guys are all well. I'm not doing any shoutouts anymore. I've made that clear in one of my last videos, whenever that was. I'm not really. It got to a point where there was just too much, and I couldn't be bothered. I just didn't want the hassle. It was just too much to organize, and everyone was just like shouting at me for one, and I just didn't want to deal with it anymore, really. So I apologize for everyone who's been waiting to get one, but I just really can't be bothered to do them anymore. It was just becoming a hassle. I apologize, as I said, to people who have maybe waited for quite some time to get a shout out, but I don't want to do them anymore. And to be honest, with my channel, I kind of don't know what's kind of happening with it. Oh, Christ. Oh, no. We won't be doing that. We won't be doing that. No. Give me just a sec, guys. We won't be doing this with these sounds. Right, take 2 for this. And we've restored the clarity that is the Armstrong Powerhouse sound pack for this. Okay, that's approved. Thank you. That was a bit odd, that red signal. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. I've rectified the issues there with the sounds. Hopefully, now our ears will be soothed with what we need. Not what was that? Literally, when I found that out, I was just like, oh my god! I had to make that stop. For you guys, it was just a quick little edit and a little fade in transition into that new thing. For me, I had to just restart and reinstall those sounds. It's annoying. So every time I come back and I try and do different. When I go back onto these different trains that I've installed sound packs prior to playing them, sometimes you just need to reinstall them again. It's a bit annoying, but I did it for you guys. So we have the good old juicy sounds now and the proper sounds. But anyway, as I was saying, you guys might be looking at this video and thinking, oh my god, he's back to videos. Yes, yes. No, I'm sorry. This is just like false hope. If my videos are basically false hope to my subscribers, like that is really what my channel is about. It's all about false hope. And I might be making a video now. I might be making a few more videos. I don't know. It just I've always been real with you guys. I never tell you that I'm making videos just because, oh, I need to make videos or whatever. It's because I make videos when I feel like it. And just today, right now, I just felt like switching on a bit of train sim, driving a bit of thing. I thought, oh, what could I do? And then I thought, oh yeah, I haven't done all of the Gatwick Express stuff. I didn't really showcase the 387 skin here, which is quite a nice skin actually, I have to say. I'll leave the link down below, I think, if it's still available somewhere. But it's a very nice skin. These trains, as I was saying in the beginning, are horrible to ride on. They are not disgusting, but they're just atrocious in terms of quality and comfort. This is an airport express service, and I think one of the kind of services you have to really look and scrutinize and compare everything to is Heathrow Express, because that is a really good kind of, even though it's mega expensive for only about a 15-minute journey, their trains, the 332s, even though they're not the most structurally reliable trains engineering wise or mechanically wise, but their interior for the passenger is probably one of the best for the type of airport services. And then you have Stansted Express with the 379s, which I have to say the 379s are probably the best example or the best version of the Electrostar kind of trains by far. You guys can fight me in the comments for it. I genuinely think the 379 is probably the best version of the Electrostar, hands down. Maybe the 387 in certain kind of things, but 379, the interior is probably one of the nicest, has some of the best seats, generally looks pretty much the same as a 387 as well. So if you're going to judge it by looks, then I don't know. But yeah, that's a pretty good service. Gatwick Express used to be good with the 442s. I really enjoyed, you know, trundling along down to Gatwick on them. They were really comfortable, and it was just a really nice sort of kind of airport service. And even the 460s, I've never been on a 460, but those were pretty good as well, because it was, you know, designed specifically. Well, it feels like these Electrostars, and even probably in the future when Heathrow Express gets Electrostars, when they've kind of retrofit some of the or kind of refurbished some of the 387s that are right now with GWR, we can see how that kind of like unfolds and is for passengers on that service. Because to be honest, it would be pretty much a downgrade really if they kind of go this kind of way with these Gatwick Express 387s on the Heathrow Express ones. I think they're starting them end of this year, I do believe. But anyway, my calling pattern for this scenario is have to stop here at Clapham, as well as East Croydon, and then Gatwick Airport. So it's a nice little, not just a direct service. There's a little bit of work to do in this scenario, which it's always nice to do. All right, draw up nicely to this 8-car marker. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Clapham Junction. This is your Gatwick Express service to Gatwick Airport, calling at East Croydon and Gatwick Airport only. Oh, this would call for a very nice screenshot, but it's a bit hefty, this kind of angle. I can dig that though. That's also nice. So a little external departure. And then recently, I think, well, Govia, because they own pretty much most of this kind of stuff, they reverted some of the 387s that were on Great Northern, and instead of painting them or vinyl wrapping them all red, as you should do, they just vinyled they just stenciled in the kind of branding of Gatwick Express over. So instead of doing it all red, they left it white, and then just the writing and stuff in red, which I thought was a really kind of, it's really like a cop out and kind of cheap way of doing it. Like, it's not nice at all. Alright, 7.5 miles to go to East Croydon. I'm just gonna bring it up to maybe 55, just let it coast a bit. We have a little bit of a gradient, so just leave it in a little bit of power and just let the train do the rest, really. Don't have to work it too hard. But yeah, my channel, I don't know, guys. It's just whenever I kind of feel like it. I'm in a kind of mood recently where I kind of want to do some videos, so it's going to be very sporadic. I'm not going to really be jumping on things that are like newly released, you know. Like before, I used to always try and, why the hell's a southeastern train here? I don't know. I always try to kind of jump on the kind of new things and stuff like that, give you like relevant kind of, I wouldn't say I was a reviewer, but I kind of like to give you guys, like to see, you guys liked having my sort of opinion on new products and stuff like that. But it doesn't really bother me anymore to do that kind of stuff, so I'd rather just, you know, play what I want to play and just record what I want to record. If I think something's cool, in my opinion, and I'll kind of like play it, or I don't know, we'll see. Maybe do mini-series on certain new games, or I really don't know. Whatever kind of floats my boat. It's a kind of day-to-day thing. I'm really busy with work right now, so it's wherever my creative mind decides to give you guys some content. You know, I'm not quitting YouTube. I did kind of mention that I was sort of semi-retiring, which kind of is sort of true, because I'm not doing this as much as I used to do it when I was like fully on the kind of YouTube thing, but I'm still here. There'll always be a small part of me that loves just really sitting down and just recording a video for you guys and just playing some scenarios or whatever. Like, it's always going to be there. I don't think I'll ever kind of lose that, which would be quite ashamed if I did. But you know, I'm here. I'm in your subscription box, so you know, I decided, you know, it was time. And I can't guarantee you when the next video will be, or if how many uploads I'm going to do per week. You know, by now you should kind of realize how my channel works, and most of you guys are used to it, so there's no real even point of explaining it, because there's nothing really to explain. It's just inconsistency, and just whenever I kind of feel like it. And you know, I appreciate all you guys that stick around and just wait for those kind of here and there releases of my videos, because that's like pretty cool support from you guys. Right, just give it a little bit more power. Does have a interior view, this skin. Because I've never actually showcased this skin on the channel before. That's why I was like thinking, I wanted to record something quick today, and I was like, what haven't I kind of like done? And I you know, I've always been meaning to do the 387 Gatwick Express skin. I'm pretty sure someone's probably updated and done a white one, the white 387 Gatwick Express skin. I don't even know why the hell all these trains are all stopped. For some reason, it's all like backlogged. I did have some errors and stuff like that starting this scenario, but I don't care. As long as I'm moving, that is all that matters right now to me. I'm just letting it roll, letting it go down to Gatwick Airport. And yeah, what other airports service? Well, to be honest, Luton doesn't really have like a dedicated airport kind of train service kind of thing, like Heathrow or Gatwick or Stansted, as you have to get to Luton Parkway and then you have to take a bus, which takes like anywhere between 10 to half an hour. It's a very, like, if there's no traffic, it's like 10-15 minutes, and then if there is, then it really it really can be problematic. So, you know, and all these trains are just backlogged. There's a real jam to get into London today. But yeah, I don't read too much. I don't think any other kind of airport in the country has like sort of like a dedicated like train like kind of thing. I know like Manchester Airport has like Northern and Trans-Pennine Express services. There's actually a scenario I actually want to do with a Class 350 from Manchester Airport to probably Edinburgh Waverley. We'll see about that. That looks pretty cool. I'm just kind of looking at different skins and like thinking, oh, which one would be nice to like do a drive in. That's kind of how I kind of plan out my kind of videos whenever kind of want to do them. Bristol Airport doesn't really have, it just has like a station. Birmingham just has a station as well. Yeah, that's it. Really, the only kind of dedicated airport sort of services are like Gatwick Express, Heathrow Express, Stansted Express, and I think that is it to be honest. I don't think there's anything really else. I don't know if you guys want to suggest anything in the comments, but I think those are the kind of only 3 sort of dedicated express services, like fully kind of branded kind of things for airports, train services to airports in the country. I'm thinking like if there's anything in Scotland, but nothing really comes to mind. Obviously there's like trams and stuff that go to these places, but I'm talking about like train, like a dedicated branded product that you'd be taking to an airport. And definitely out of these 3 dedicated ones, I would say Gatwick Express is now currently like the lowest in my opinion, like rating it wise. And then I would say Heathrow Express is just slightly above the Stansted Express product, because the trains are just so much more. You have to remember the 379s are not just designed to be, you know, just doing the Stansted Express route. They are there to do suburban metro work on Greater Anglia, so they're not just fully bespoke for airport services. They do have an interior that can accommodate that, but Heathrow Express, you just look at that interior and it's completely designed to be that kind of like product, that airport transfer product. Like their business sort of first class is just like, you know, 1-1 seating. That's like crazy. You don't see 1-1 seating that much anymore in a first class normal kind of train product. So, you know. Oh, I think we have some trains moving. Everything's moving in my direction towards the country end, but nothing really towards the London end. I don't mind. As long as it doesn't affect me, I'm cool. I'm very cool. Right now, approaching East Croydon. Nice lengthy long platform. Have a lot of space here to play with. Oh, look at that. Just absolute perfection. There's just no word for that. I don't know if there's an actual mod or a sound kind of pack adjustment thing that updates the sound of Class 387 or 379 doors, because obviously this is not how they sound now. I don't know if 377s have also been updated. Like, you know, there's a new door opening and closing sound for like the Electrostars that is kind of like rolled out. It's been quite a while since they've been using them, but this old sort of sound, I don't think that many still use those kind of ones. Kind of like 378 still use it, and a few kind of 377s, but most of the newer Electrostars now kind of, they just run off these like newer kind of sounds. Right, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Gatwick Express service to Gatwick Airport. Next station is Gatwick Airport only. Yes, not bad indeed. Nice 16 miles of express riding. Hopefully no yellows or reds or delays, just plain sail through to Gatwick Airport. I'd like it. I think I will record another video. I think it might be a OpenBV video. I've been meaning to carry on. To be honest, I've been meaning to carry on a lot of series on the channel. If at some point I have time to, I want to continue with like Mike on the bus simulator co-op series. I want to continue obviously the OpenBV series, get through all of the remaining London Underground lines. I want to continue obviously some Metro Sim, stuff like that, maybe some Fan Bus, and then maybe Tourist Bus Simulator. I don't know, we'll see. I don't like using peripherals that much anymore, so like using my wheel and setting it up, that's just really long for me. But I wouldn't, on the other end, I wouldn't really want to record videos with keyboard and mouse that is better utilized with a steering wheel. Because I remember the days where I used to record like OMSI with my keyboard, and it's just not a great experience for me recording it, and obviously it's not a great experience for you guys watching it, because you're just hearing me tap and clink and just fidget with my keyboard. Obviously for now with Train Sim that's fine, because I'm not really doing that much. I'm barely doing a few kind of minor adjustments to the controller, to the traction brake controller, but that's the kind of professionalism I like to keep as well. Once I've attained that certain kind of point, then there's no point of reverting back to my kind of old techniques and ways that I used to record, if you know what I mean. It's only onward and upward, even though I don't make any videos nowadays. But I don't want to say I do promise more videos, because I can't give you guys that promise. The only kind of promise I can do is I promise to just try when I can, and if I'm feeling it, and if because as I said, it's all about me wanting to make the videos. I don't force myself to make videos just for the sake of making them, because I know I have an audience. I know people watch my videos. It's definitely not like for me, like it's not for the money or anything like that. So there's no, the only drive for me to make videos is if I have that like passion there to do it. And I really don't want to drag on with talking about that, because every time I come back and do a video, I'm talking about, oh yeah, I need to be feeling it to make a video. You guys have heard it over and over again of like when why I'm not making videos, and when I make videos and why I do them. You guys know the drill, so there's no point in me banging on about it. That's why I'm talking about different things like right now, and why I'm doing this scenario with the whole airport service kind of things in the country. It'd be a nice, interesting conversation starter in the comment section below. Just tell me your thoughts of like, what do you think about the different airport service, train service products? Like, what do you think about Stansted Express? What do you think about Heathrow Express? And what do you think about Gatwick Express? And what do you think about the trains that are used on them? And it's kind of funny that in the future they'll all use Electrostars in the future. Once the 332s go off the Heathrow Express by the end of this year, I do believe, then it'll just be all Electrostars, 387s and 379s. And then I think genuinely, depending on how the 387s that GWR fit out for Heathrow Express, I think the 379s are probably going to be the best train right now. They probably are overall. Like, they're probably better than the 332s on Heathrow Express. But I like, have you been in a 332 and seen that interior? It's pretty cool. And another reason I got rid of the shoutouts things and maybe the QWERTY forms thing is because like there were so many suggestions and I don't know, like, if you guys have any sort of suggestions of videos, and just leave it in the comments from now on, and, you know, I might, like, I might see a scenario that I might not have, you know, seen, and I'll be like, oh, I'll just leave that somewhere and maybe come back to it or something like that. I think OMSI is one... OMSI is one game that I get people directly messaging me about. You know, I have people on the street come up to me and talk to me about OMSI. Well, I'm going to play that again. Okay, that last point was a bit untrue. No one's ever come up to me in the street and asked me about OMSI. But OMSI, I don't know. Even Lotus, I don't know. Maybe at some point. I've always hindered with the promise of I will come back to OMSI when OMSI London comes out. And I still kind of go down to that promise. I genuinely would love to play OMSI London, and when that comes out, you know, I probably would, you know, interest myself into playing it. Another product that I will maybe get, I probably will get, is the recent release of Just Trains' S8 Metropolitan line stock. I just need to work out what I need to get with it, because you need to have like you can have either one of 2 or 3 routes to play it. I think I have the Chiltern Main Lines one, which I think I can use. I'm not too sure. I might just buy the S8 and then see if it works with what I have, and then if it doesn't, then I'll just continue and I'll just continue maybe and get whatever thing I need to get eventually with it, essentially. But I think it's either you need there's like a few different Just Trains routes that you can have to kind of make it work. There's like I think there's the Chiltern Main Lines, which I have. Then there's I think London to Aylesbury kind of route. I might even get the London. I might just get all of them at some point and just do some videos of them, do some coverage. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what rocks my boat. But I will get it, because, you know, I do like looking at London Underground stock when it does come available for the game, and I've had mixed sort of feelings about it. I've watched some videos covering that train, and it's very sort of hit or miss, maybe the best way to say it. Which, the thing with Just Trains, it's always been hit or miss with them. Any kind of product that they directly develop, it's always very hit or miss. They have some really good things, and then they lack in certain things. But there's obviously certain products like the Frankfurt version 2, which I might even start making some videos on that, because I've played that recently, and that is fantastic. Like, I generally couldn't work out why there was a need for version 2, but then I played version 2 and I was like, wow. I was like, this is, well, it added 2 more trains, which before in version 1 there was the 1 train, but you could get one more train on another add-on website, and that, for me, that was like perfectly enough. But I wanted the 2 other trains that you could get. No, actually, no, sorry, I lied. There was 2 trains that you could get. There was like the PTB, and there was the U2 wagon. And now they've released... oh, crap. I should be slowing down. There is a red coming up. But yeah, there was the PTB, there was a U2 wagon that you could get from like Rail Traction, I think it was. I think that's the website. And then with version 2, now it comes with the U5 wagon, it comes with the U4 wagon, and it comes with the U3 wagon, which is so good. Like, so many tractions that you get there available to you straight away. But one thing I was really a little bit annoyed about is that there's no shift duty. There's no shift duty scenarios. The version 1 had scenarios where you did the full length of the route and then you could swap round and do the return, while now you just do you you do like a one-way route, and then you get to the end and it just finishes. Like, you can't swap and come back the other way, which is a bit annoying. I think maybe there might be some sort of way maybe to rectify that, but who knows. I see. But to be honest, maybe I could even use the newer trains that come with version 2 on version 1, because I'm sure that it would be compatible. Right, just slowly crawl up to this red signal. No rush here. Yeah, I'm just going to slow down now. Stick on the DRA, the driver reminder appliance. Request to pass signal at danger approved. Now, I don't know if I want to do that, because sometimes this doesn't work out the way I like it to. So let's just look ahead. If there's anything in the way, okay, so I'll get there. Wait. Was that was me? On the down fast. Yeah, that's me. And then that's Salford Sidings, and that's Hornley. Yeah, and that should be fine. Or maybe I'm waiting for this train to kind of come out, potentially. I don't know. Sometimes I don't like. Sometimes you need to press tab to approve to go past a red signal, but sometimes that doesn't confirm that you can actually. You might be able to pass the signal. It's kind of like you're overriding and going past the signal, but ahead the points might not be set for your kind of direct path. There might be a train in the path or crossing or something like that. It doesn't necessarily mean. Sometimes scenario creators do put in that you have to, and it works out, and it's all kind of scheduled for you to do that. But in some scenarios I've pressed approve, I've gone past, and you know, shit's hit the fan. So I kind of want to wait for. Oh wow, there's so many of these Gatwick Express ones coming through, damn. Jesus. It's quite a busy little section here, a lot of trains added in this scenario. Like a lot. I guess I could pass it, sort of. There's nothing in the next section though, that's the thing. There's nothing in the... I wish it actually showed signals. But there's really nothing in this next section. I can keep going till about... I can go till like just, you know, around here where the sidings are. Yeah, let's go for it. I've approved it, so it shouldn't spat me. Yep, that's fine. We'll see what the next signal holds for us. That will kind of give us a clue if the paths are okay. But there is a lot of traffic that's coming towards me, so it's quite busy in the sort of Gatwick area. I genuinely don't know if I should be going fast or slow here. Not too sure. Go up to a cautious speed. Yeah, we'll just build up speed nicely. Oh, we have a green. Oh, that's fine. That's... I don't know sometimes why these reds are put in. Like, what's the point? If it doesn't really... I don't know. Right, we can just go to 100 then. That's an automatic signal there. A little bit more about signals. If it has a white little box with a black line through it, that's a automatic signal right there. That means train movement controls it. And if it doesn't, if it's just like a black box with the signal number in it, that's a controlled signal. So yeah, these ones are automatic signals controlled by train movement. And we slack up the power now. It reaches 90 pretty quick, to be honest. There's that sudden service. We should have a Gatwick Express 387 pass us shortly as well. And the doors are open off that train on the third carriage for some reason. I don't know why. But we shall be approaching our destination of Gatwick Airport very shortly. I've enjoyed this little... Every video of mine feels like it's like a comeback video nowadays. But it's another video, in all fairness. So I've enjoyed another video and another bit of time with you guys. As I said, I apologize for the lack of content, but I apologize and I don't apologize for it. But just know that I will, when I can and when I'm in the mood, I will, and when I want to, there will be content there. So it's your choice if you want to stick around and wait for that, or just float about, as I guess most of my subscribers do nowadays. There's that Gatwick Express. And I can start sort of slowing down now, because Hornley is not too far away from Gatwick Airport. And we've been routed into platform 5. I saw all greens, which is very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, madame et monsieur, madame matam, I don't know. We are now approaching Gatwick Airport, where this train terminates. Please be sure to have all your belongings when you depart the train. This is the south terminal side. You need to take the shuttle over to the north terminal if your flight is there. Thank you very much for boarding and joining us on Gatwick Express. We hope you have a great continuation to your journey. And we're gonna go again with the perfect. Oh my god, yes. That's just so good. Minimal application of brake there. It's just all on the money, really. I still got it. Never lost it. And that is, guys, I do like the livery to it. I like the kind of like the text and stuff this is a bit more of a bolder livery, even though it's simple everywhere else, but the writing and stuff, like most Toks keep it very a small logo or something like that, but it's nice seeing a little bit of an expanded font or something like that, or bigger font expanding over like all of the carriage, not just like a little tiny percentage of it. Well done, you've done your work, now go home. I will. Final destination reach. Thank you. Everyone will get to the destination. And guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I really hope you did. Join in the comments for like the discussion that we kind of started of like, Gatwick Express versus Heathrow Express versus Stansted Express. If there's any sort of other sort of airport dedicated services in the UK, but I really doubt there is like a branded sort of product dedicated for airport services. Everything else in the north kind of is sort of just normal timetabled services from separate different Toks and stuff like that. So I don't know if there's, Stansted Express Gatwick Express and Heathrow Express, those are kind of like dedicated services or dedicated brands or products for airport journeys. But I look forward to seeing some of your responses. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and whenever I can, I'll try and get some content for you guys. It's busy for me, a lot of things happening at the moment, and I will record another video right after this one, so I'm in a bit of a creative mood, so I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta guys, bye bye, have a lovely day, I will see you soon.